Yeah, please sit. This is a very big house, just for all my friends. Come sit. It's just me here, so I just like lounge on both sides. All right, the light went out. Okay, it's all right.
I think it was me, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Slide the little thing down. Perfect. All right. Oh my gosh, so many friends here. This is really such a blessing. I wrote a little bit for tonight, because it's always good to be prepared, and I want to make sure I don't miss anything. But anyway, my name is Cynthia Cohn. Just welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. This is really fun, just like an hour and a half for us to get together, make some new connections. You never know who you're ever going to meet. And then also we have amazing friends indeed who we're going to introduce you to, and you can hear Rocky kind of in the background. So before I introduce everybody, I just want to take a minute to explain to you really why we do these events. Over the years, I've been so passionate about connecting, and part of my business in real estate, obviously, is you have to continue making a lot of connections. But it didn't really mean very much to me just making connections in hopes that maybe someone would eventually give me a referral or something like that. That's just not how I work. It really means a lot to make worthy introductions, and there's nothing better than hearing when we've connected to people and they've actually made some deep connection, either to help and support one another or to refer one another, lift someone up. You just really never know. And the stories that have come out of these events have been really interesting. In the fall, we held an event, and a friend of mine who we introduced to an organization ended up hiring one of the program participants. Chances were very good that without the event, our friend would have never known how to reach out to this organization and would not have ended up with such a valuable team member. They actually met someone and hired them from one of the events. And this was someone actually who had been living on the streets and was homeless. Tori, could you do something? Let him out. Maybe would you mind if we just open the door? He's a little annoying. Thank you, hon. He loves Tori. He loves Tori. But this team member would have never found an amazing opportunity. And that's really why we connect people. I really wanted to thank today two of my very, very good friends, Mary Winters with About Senior Solutions and Cal Anton with Simple Mortgage. I just wanted to just take a minute. They are co-sponsors. So this is the fun thing about this stuff. You're like, gosh, who can I collaborate with? How can we connect our people that we know together? And so some of you here are guests of each of us, and it's just a neat way to sort of pull our resources together and to lean into one another and find creative ways to help the community. So Cal specializes in reverse mortgages and any kind of mortgage, from first-time buyer all the way to reverse mortgages if you need something like that down the line. And do you have any 1 second, 2 seconds
Yeah,
to say something?
first of all, I'm sorry I'm late.
You're good. No one would have known.
2 hours on the freeway, I don't know what's going on.
Right, the track, there was a massive
I don't know
accident,
what's happening
134 and
today,
210.
for goodness sakes, but I reiterate what Cynthia said. It's so nice because we all collaborate, right? And even those of us that do the same thing, it's like we're still all partners. And I think Friends, it's what a great organization. And yeah, I'm a mortgage expert, and I work with first-time home buyers, those people looking to trade up or down, and I'm a reverse mortgage specialist. And I love to help educate the clients. So thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
And Cal, actually, when I'm working with a seller, she helps me cross-qualify the buyers. So if they have a lender, I'm like, oh, I don't know the lender. Cal, would you mind talking to them and get the scoop and make sure they're good? So my seller feels confident and accepting an offer. And she really does cross-qualify all of our buyers. And then Mary Winters with About Senior Solutions, a business owner in town and gerontologist. Do you want to say something about your amazing company?
Sure. What we do is provide care management. So we put a plan together, we advocate, and we provide all the resources. Our last client I was out with last week, we had an elder abuse matter where we had to move mom out of the house and get it fixed up and move her away from the abusers. And it was kind of fun. We got in the car and he said, I feel like Starsky and Hutch.
Wow, bananas.
That is great.
So we do some interesting things, but it takes a village. So we need you guys to move the trash. We need Mr. Holliday to set up the insurance. We need Camilla sometimes to do the fiduciary work. And so we look out in John, and so we look, and we need massage, and we need Jody. So this is a village where we come to, and Jennifer, we need Jen to do our taxes, and we need our local city council to help us out too. So voice our opinions. In fact, I'm a recent commissioner for older adults too, so if you need some things with that. But we're a village. Oh, and we need movers too.
Yeah.
And hackers.
And
Movers
sorters
and
and stuff.
packers and
Yeah.
sorters.
Yes, exactly, because that's
The
tough
stuff
stuff.
person.
And the
We don't do
hordes.
that. And we need Jacqueline too, to be the attorney
Oh,
to
yeah.
support all of us. And, I mean, everybody in here, I mean, Bill, everybody, we have connections where we need each other to create the best situation for our clients. So thank you for being here, and thank you for doing what you do, and thank you for supporting Friends of Eve.
I know.
Yeah,
Thank
and,
you. Mary
and to
Kath-
Cynthia.
Oh my God.
Thank
Yeah.
you, no, really, thank you to Cynthia. She opens up her home, she's extremely philanthropic, and, I mean, just runs the greatest team, so thank you for
You're
including
welcome.
us.
This
Thank you.
is really, really fun. And so I hope tonight before you leave, have an opportunity to talk with both of them or ask them out for a coffee. It would be really worth your time. So Friends Indeed for me has been really a passion, and I don't know how it came into my life. I think I kept seeing you at Urban Plates or something. We had and your wife. And anyway, what really interested me about Friends Indeed is that they're just so local, and they're really out in our community, really making a significant difference to the most vulnerable people who live here. And they're more of a grassroots organization that really needs your support. And you didn't have to come tonight with a check, but some of you did, so thank you. But tonight also is an opportunity to introduce you to this amazing organization and hope that you can make some connections. Recently, as a team event for Cynthia Conan Associates, we went to the women's room, and we actually did an art activity as a team Cynthia Conan Associates event. And we had a lot of fun. We painted wind chimes with several women, and just hearing their stories really impacted each of us, and we felt really a lot of gratitude that day for being able to come in. So I want to thank you for that. But they have multiple programs. Really, it's supporting bridging the gap between those in need and the resources needed to meet those needs. So I'd like to introduce a very good friend of mine, Rabbi Joshua, who is the executive director, and I would love you to introduce your team and tell us about Friends Indeed and how we can maybe support you in the months to come.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're
Thank you,
welcome.
everyone.